All right, hi everybody, and welcome to Beerfest. Yes, this has been I've been trying to do it since September. We're finally getting it done. I'm very excited because I freaking love this movie, and we are not going to drink as much beer as they did in the movie because they specifically told us not to, or we will die. But we are going to be drinking beer, at least some of us. Some of us. All right, yeah, go Logan. All right. So, anyways, let's start off with our roll call.
I'm Logan. I'm going to be Jan.
Hello, I'm George, and I'll be Todd.
I'm John, and I'm going to be Landfill.
I'm Eric. I'm going to be Fink.
I'm Chelsea. I'm going to be Barry.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I'm going to be Gam Gam.
I'm Jessica, and I am going to be Baron Wolfgang von Wolfhausen.
And I believe that leaves me, Jen, as scene description.
All right, let's take it away.
Beerfest, written by Broken Lizard. Interior gambling den. An older man wearing all black and smoking a cigar sits across from a very inebriated-looking younger man. Jan Wolfhouse. Jan Wolfhouse. They are surrounded by few large, rough-looking men. Jan?
Jan.
See? Anyway. Jan is unsuccessfully trying to flip quarters into a glass of beer.
You've got spunk, Wolfhouse. I'll give you that, but I don't know if I got room in my pocket for any more of your money.
I got a little spunk for you.
Jan tries again, but the quarter flips off the glass and into his eye.
You couldn't hit your own ball bag with your own wrinkled cock.
The man in black starts to take the pile of money from the middle of the table, but Jan grabs his hand.
Chance.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, you play rim rules?
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah, the shit stabbers like you. Hold on there, girlfriend. You're gonna chance. You're gonna have to earn it.
The pint glass is removed from the middle of the table by one of the tough guys and replaced by a small flower vase, the top of which is less than the diameter of 2 quarters. They fill the vase with a new beer.
Oh, no way. Forget about it. I'm out of here. Where's my...
2 of the tough guys grab Jan's shoulders and push him back down into his chair.
Hey, you said you wanted to chance. Now take a chance.
All right.
Jan shakes the tough guys off him and readies himself. He picks up the quarter, winks at the man in black, takes aim, and bounces the coin right into the vase.
Son of a bitch!
Yours, Johnny Cash.
Okay, grab him, boys.
The tough guys grab Jan and force his face into the table.
You weren't trying to play me for a fool, were you, Wolfhouse?
Beginner's luck.
You don't come into my place of business and take my money like that. Now what I try to do is beat 7 shades of shit out of you, but I'm gonna teach you something.
Hey, what's going on down here?
They all look up to see Todd Wolfhouse, Jan's brother, standing at the top of the stairs leading down into the gambling room.
Todd, welcome home. I'm just having some fun with your younger, dumber brother.
This might not be the best time. Everyone's waiting.
Oh, of course.
The goons let Jan and the man in black let Jan go, and the man in black puts on a white collar, revealing that he is actually a priest. Jan starts collecting the money from the middle of the table and motions to the vase full of beer before the priest can walk away.
Padre?
You better down that. Be a priest.
I'll come back for the rest.
They all exit the back room and come out to a church full of people, all dressed in black. It's obvious that they are there for a funeral. Jan sits in a pew next to his brother and their great-grandmother.
Great Gam. I'm so sorry.
My friends, as we gather today to mourn the passing of Johann Wolfhouse, what can I say that Johann can't say for himself?
A large TV is wheeled out onto the stage and a video begins to play. In the video, an older man, Johann von Wolfhouse, sits in a hospital bed, wearing lederhosen over his hospital gown. He is wearing nose tubes that are connected to a machine that helps him breathe.
Hello all. If you are watching this, then I have croaked. Now I will never know what happened on the Young und the Restless.
You loved that show.
But seriously, I want to thank you all for what you have added to my long and happy life. Most of all, my mother. Mother, I always knew you would outlive me. I love you. Prost.
Johann grabs a mug full of beer and chugs it before belching loudly. Fantastic.
Todd, Jan, my smart and talented grandsons, take good care of the restaurant. It is the last piece of your heritage. And don't worry, someone will be watching over you.
He holds up an old wooden puppet wearing lederhosen.
Popo,
Hey,
it's Popo.
It's Popo.
Popo was given to me by my father on his deathbed. Prost.
Chugs another pint of beer, then sets down the empty glass and immediately lifts up another full one.
And finally, to me, looking good down there.
He chugs the beer, sets down the glass, and looks at the doll.
Say good night, Popo. Good night, Popo.
Brilliant. Johann reaches over and pulls the plug on his breathing machine. The life monitor beeps loudly and Johann goes limp. He is dead. Interior Great Gam Gam's house. Gam Gam hands Todd an urn filled with Johann's ashes.
Hundreds of years, it's been a Wolf House tradition to spread the ashes of our loved ones in Munich. And I'm too old. I want you boys to go to Germany and carry out this tradition for your grandfather.
Sure, it would be an honor for us, Great Gam Gam. When?
Well, you must leave immediately. The tradition is to spread the ashes during the festival on There Isn't Weedsboo. There you will meet Mr. Scheinwichen, and he will take you to the family resting place. The festival begins this week.
He hands them both plane tickets.
The festival of the what?
Oh, boys, you know this festival is Oktoberfest.
Todd and Jan look at each other excitedly and then back to Gam Gam.
We're in.
Oh, wunderbar.
Main title, a scroll with the word Beerfest is shown over a map of Europe, centered on Germany, as a beer is poured over the shot, filling up the screen. Cut to interior Oktoberfest tent. Jan and Todd carry their grandfather's ashes as they take in the awe of Munich's Oktoberfest. Excusez-moi. Don't know why I just did French. Anyway, Danke Shane for all the shenanigans. People are laughing, singing, dancing, and of course drinking beer.
We really got to find this Shino Vixen and spread Grandpa's ashes.
Yeah, he's supposed to meet us here. So there's nothing we can do but hang out here and wait. Right, Grandpa?
Jan shakes the urn in his hand as though talking to it. In his other hand is a beer. The brothers stand amidst a group made up of a bunch of smaller groups from different countries, each taking turns singing drinking songs from their own respective countries. Come on, beer Eurovision. The Australians finish and everyone suddenly looks at Todd and Jan. They look at each other, then shrug and start singing 99 bottles of beer.
It's kind of like that.
You making fun of us, mate?
What? No.
We're singing the beloved drinking songs of our country, and you sing us that bloody Jingo Jango. I reckon you're taking the piss out of Oktoberfest.
No. We're just singing.
What do you think, mate?
I think we should fucking brain him.
Hey, we love October.
As the Aussies advance, Todd backs away right into a woman serving up a tray of chicken. She drops the chicken and chaos ensues. Hot cheese soup is spilled. Women's shirts are pulled down and people are falling down left and right. A man swinging a mallet slips in the spilled hot cheese and ends up whacking the cork out of a giant keg of beer. The beer bursts forth like a fire hose, spraying down the two girls who are about to kiss for Fräulein's gone wild. Oh Jesus! Oh, it's the early 2000s. The girls are pushed back into Todd and Jan, who in turn are pushed into a pole. They inadvertently loosen a rope on the pole, causing a barrel hanging overhead to come swinging down. The barrel swings for the stage where Baron Wolfgang von Wolfhausen and his grandson Helmut are standing. I don't know why I said it, but I did it. The Baron leaps aside just in time, but Helmut gets hit with the flying barrel. There is a collective gasp from the crowd, and the Baron moves to help him up as the crowd goes silent.
Helmut, my God, are you okay?
The boy starts crying, and the Baron begins looking around for the culprits of this disaster.
Oh, it's true. I ain't done it okay.
Let's get the bastards.
Todd and Jan look for a way to make a quick exit, but before anyone can jump down, the damage to the inside of the tent causes the load-bearing poets to come down and the tent collapses. Jan and Todd eventually emerge from the fallen tent.
So, this is Oktoberfest.
Wolfhaus,
Yeah.
I am Mr. Schniedelweißen. Come with me.
Oh, hi. Gam Gam said you'd meet us here. There's some crazy.
Suddenly, Todd is pulled back into the
Oh.
tent by the Aussie sailors who have made it to the edge of the tent and are still attempting to whoop their asses. Jan manages to get himself and Todd free of the Aussies, and Schneidelwalsen hurries them away.
Schnell, schnell, make fast, make very fast.
Where are we going, Speidelspackle?
Schniedelweißen, come.
Sorry, Schneidelweißen. He leads them through a bunch of back alleyways until they reach an industrial-looking door with an upside-down V spray painted on it in red.
Halt! See, we're here.
He asks them something in German, but Jan and Todd just shrug.
Johann,
The ashes. We left them back at that tent.
Oh, we gotta go get our grandfather's ashes.
Schneidelweißen pulls them back in and leads them through the door, yelling at them in more German. He leads them down a metal staircase and through another indoor alley, this one full of all manner of oddities. There is a blind sick standing with a goat, an ugly-looking woman feeding body parts into a meat grinder, and a shirtless mime with a dildo sticking out of his pants. The mime walks up to Todd and grabs his face and tries to kiss him.
Oh, hello, Landy. You care for a dance?
Jan?
Leave my brother alone.
I miss you.
Marsha. They finally reach a plain steel door with an eye slot at the top. Upon Mr. Schneidelweißen's knock, the slot opens and a stern-looking doorman looks out at them.
The password?
Mr. Schneidelweißen does a very impressive bout of yodeling, and the doorman opens the door for them. Inside is a loud ruckus of a drinking party. All over, beer games are being played by groups of people representing different countries. Jan and Todd look around excitedly.
They're playing quarters.
Hey, beer pong.
Upside down chugs.
come with me.
The brothers make their way down to the main floor with Schneidelweißen. A hot woman wearing barely anything and carrying a tray of beer walks by them. A British man watches her go over Jan's shoulder.
I'd bugger her for a game of soda there. Hello, name's Pit Scrutiny. This here's my mate, Rob Gobshire. What? Team England.
I'm Jan Wolfhaus, and this is my brother Todd Wolfhaus. And what is this?
Beerfest, ain't it?
Is this part of Oktoberfest?
Oktoberfest is for tossers and sheep shaggers. Beerfest is our lives, the ultimate test of a beer gamer's mental.
Where's the American team?
Yeah.
You're worth a squirt, ain't it?
He punches Jan in the arm, Jan punches Todd in the arm, and Scutney slaps his mate once again. Jan and Todd excuse themselves and move away from the situation. They look around and they see a bunch of urns sitting on a shelf on a nearby wall.
Wait a second. Look at those urns over there. They look just like Grandpa's.
That's why Schneiderwasser brought us here. We're supposed to take Grandpa's urn and put it up there with those.
We gotta go back and get it.
You go. I'm never leaving this place.
They suddenly get pushed forward by a crowd shouting, "Das Boot!" over and over again. Pan behind them to a couple of portraits on the wall of two men in lederhosen. They look remarkably like Todd and Jan. The crowd stops at a platform in the middle of the room where two teams are standing around a table. There is a beer on the table in front of each team member, but the final one in line has a large boot-shaped glass in front of them. Two scantily clad women walk over the stage with signs that say, "Sudden Death." Scutney and Gobshire come up behind the brothers.
Hello, Governor. We've got ourselves a tie. You see them blokes in the knickers? That's the German team, the champs.
Their family owns the oldest brewery in Bavaria. They're regular diamond geezers, they are, right?
What does the last guy chug out of a shoe?
That's no shoe. That's Das Boots.
The rest of the crowd is still chanting, "Das Boot," as the referee starts the drinking match.
She's a cruel old mistress, she is.
Drink up, Hansel. Wow, they're fast.
The drinkers make it to the end, and the two team members with Das Boot, Das begin to chug their beers. The crowd cheers as the German team wins due to the Irish team members spilling beer out of the boot and all over himself. The crowd celebrates, and just then, Schniedelweichen shows up and motions for the brothers to follow him. He leads them onto the stage where the German team is celebrating and makes introductions.
Von Wolfhausen? Wolfhaus.
Your last name's von Wolfhausen?
Ja,
Get the fuck out of here. So was ours, Wolfhouse.
they are cousin.
Wait, we're cousins? Oh, this just gets better and better.
There's hugs. Not all of them are excited.
We must be related through our grandfather, Johann von Wolfhausen.
Rolf begins shouting in German at Schniedelweichen, who calmly puts on his hat as two burly men take him away.
Oh, where are you taking him? Where is he going? We kind of need to stick close.
Pew.
Here is of no concern to you.
But he was just walking us through.
I you do not pick at the beer fest outside of the beer fest. Swear, you do not bring outsiders to beer fest.
But our grandfather was Johann von Wolf.
Ach, your grandfather was a thieving, he was so von Wolfhausen. He was a thieving bastard stable boy.
What did you say?
Baron Ludwig von Wolfhausen, our great-grandfather, the most legendary brewmeister in all of Deutschland. He perfected the von Wolfhausen beer recipe.
It was the greatest beer in the world.
When Ludwig died, your grandfather stole the only copy of the recipe ever created.
Hold on a second. Our grandfather didn't brew beer. He had this little sausage house in Colorado. He couldn't.
He could and he did. He stole our recipe and fled Germany with his mother. A Bavarian. What's the English word I'm looking for? Whore.
Cam Gamma whore? Obviously, there's a translation problem here.
Hooker, prostitute, slut for money.
Well, now you're crossing the line.
No, you are crossing the line. He stole it. And now, instead of having Deutschland's greatest beer, we merely have fourth best. We have Stahlmeissen, Rattenberger, and
Bex.
Und Becks. Und Becks.
Ja, we are not your cousins. We are the offspring of the bastard son of some whore.
Don't call Gam Gam a whore. She's not.
Todd grabs Rolf by the collar and shakes him. Jan pulls him off, and the Germans begin to egg them on.
Ah, punch me, do it. Ah, you big tough guy. Kill me. Come on, do it now. Kill me. What are you waiting for?
Typical Americans. This is why we don't allow you in our beer fest. You get a few drinks in you and you become the dirty Harry.
Yeah, you should go back to your strip malls and drink your Zimas and your Smirnoff ices. And then you could punch each other silly.
Okay. Sounds like you guys fancy yourself drinkers, huh?
Yeah, maybe a little. I think we just beat the Irish, so.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you pick your best two, Friedrich? Because you just opened up a can of corn.
Corn.
Think we are laughing at you.
Our best too. You want our best too. How about our verse too, right? Hameke, Schlemmer.
Loud thuds are heard as the two biggest Germans ever stomp onto the stage. Todd and Jan's faces fall as they step in front of them. A table is placed in between them, and a beer boy places pitchers of beer in front of each man.
You take the big guy. I'll get the little one.
Which one's the little one?
Y'all ready? Du kleiner Huschneiner. What is a German? Oh, I thought that's a German laugh. Everyone advance. First team to the finish wins. On my word.
Let's do this.
Ja, do it.
Todd and Jan begin drinking their beers, but they are barely putting a dent in their respective pitchers. Meanwhile, the two Germans haven't even picked up their pitchers yet.
Hey, boys, why don't you let us put a nipple on that for you?
I remember my first beer.
Prost!
They finally pick up their pitchers and begin chugging. They finish before Todd and Jan are even halfway through with theirs. Hamisher and Schlemmer burp in their faces before the crowd boos and starts pelting Todd and Jan with lettuce. Suddenly, a large beer stein is slammed onto a wooden counter and everyone quiets down. Rolf gets down in Jan and Todd's faces as the holder of the beer stein descends to the stage.
Allow me to introduce our grandfather, Wolfgang von Wolfhausen. Take a good look, for this is the real von Wolfhausen. Grandpapa!
He runs to hug his grandfather. I did not mean to do that one. I'm so sorry. Who, to the dismay of Todd and Jan, turns out to be the Baron Wolfgang von Wolfhausen.
Oh, shit.
So, you are the progeny of Johann? I am guessing that he is the one who taught you how to drink beer. Now, where is our recipe?
Wait, what fucking recipe?
The Baron nods and snaps his fingers, and a large man brings the Baron the urn holding Johann's ashes. Jan and Todd look shocked and dismayed.
Friends, this is all that remains of a thieving stable boy who ran away to America with his whore mother.
The Baron empties the ashes onto Todd and Jan before smashing the urn on the ground.
I'm a sucker for family reunions.
The Baron throws some euros on the ash-covered brothers.
Here are a couple of euros. Go back and get the BJ from your great-grandma. On me. Now, get out of here.
Schlemmer walks over and punches Jan in the face, knocking him out. Cut 2, interior Great Gam Gam's house. Jan and Todd walk in dejectedly. Jan has a hell of a shiner.
I can't believe they called Grandpa a thief and Gam Gam a whore.
We gotta go back. We gotta go back and beat those guys.
Oh, come on, man. That's crazy.
Is it? We can do this. Great Gam Gam!
Hi, boys. Oh, welcome in. Oh, honey, what happened to your eye?
I accidentally walked into a wall. Yeah, the Berlin Wall.
I'll tell Tippy to get some cold pig stomach. We'll put on that Janny's eye. So tell me, what's this? Was the ceremony beautiful?
Oh, yeah. Very beautiful. I mean, gorgeous.
Was it a peaceful resting place?
Have you ever been to the family resting place?
No, but I'm told it was wonderful.
Quiet. Lovely.
Yeah.
And how is Air?
Oh, he's fine. Great guy.
Yeah, good. He says hi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wonderbar. You boys have done a great thing. Now your grandpapa can rest in peace.
She couldn't be more not a whore.
We're going to defend her honor.
We're going to defend Grandpa's honor.
We're going to put together our own team.
Yes.
We'll get the biggest drinkers, the best beer gamers, the fastest chuggers. Then we're gonna go back and kick the tar out of those krauts.
That's my brother. God, I missed you. Beerfest it is.
They want a war? We'll give them a war they won't believe.
Todd marks an X over October of the next year, even though Oktoberfest is actually held in the last week of September. Cut to exterior county fairgrounds.
So how'd you find him?
Some dude who used to work with him at the brewery.
Haven't seen him since Hands Across America.
Oh, that's right.
I heard that when the brewery gave him his pink slip, he killed a guy.
I heard that too. There he is.
They stop at a tent where a hot dog eating contest is going on. On stage is Landfill and a bunch of other contestants. Landfill is shoving hot dogs into his face like they are nothing to him. He even distracts other contestants and eats some of their own hot dogs.
You got nothing, baby. I got everything. You got nothing. You got nothing.
Landfill wins the contest and walks off stage with a giant check and a huge trophy. Some kids run up and ask for his autograph.
Oh, no autographs, kids. No. Thanks anyway. Get you next time. Hey, guys, good job out there.
He bows to the other contestants, who are all Asian, as Todd and Jan run up.
Hey, Landfill. Hey, big guy.
Hey, look what the cat dragged in. I haven't seen you guys since Hands Across America.
That's what we were just saying.
We almost made it. A couple breaks from the chain, right?
I can't even help you with the Hands Across America song, but they grab hands and they do it.
America. So what's going on? You disappeared for a while.
Yeah, we heard you got fired from the brewery.
Goddamn brewery.
He takes his new giant hot dog trophy and chucks it in an archway of balloons.
They brew 10,000 bottles of beer a day. I drink 45 off the assembly line and I'm the asshole.
Jim Tobelson said they called him a hostage negotiator.
Jim Tobelson's a fucking chatty Cathy. I did my 3 years up at the country pen, made some friends, went Muslim, now I'm out. Praise Allah.
I heard that someone died that day.
Yeah, someone did die that day. Me. I had the greatest job in the world. Brewing cold, fresh joy for thousands. Not to mention all the beer you could drink, right? They took it away from me. Yep, I'd trade all this in if I could get that feeling back again.
Todd and Jan look at each other and smile. Far away shot of Todd and Jan talking to Landfill.
What? Yeah!
Cut to interior NIH laboratory classroom. Todd, Jan, and Landfill look through the classroom door to see a Jewish scientist teaching some students how to jerk off frogs.
There he is.
Nathan Cornwell has discovered pneumano ultra microscopic silico volcano kinesis. Big round of applause, people.
You want that geek? Oh, what's he gonna do? Check my urine?
I met Finkelstein back in college. He was a real brainiac, that nerd. Studied everything about everything, including beer. So shut the fuck up.
What the hell are you doing? Put the frog on the table. Clean out the Floxinator or something, all right? All right, people, listen up. Use your thumbs, locate the seminal vesicle right here, and the ejaculatory ducts here. Then stroke it hard. And cup the gonads if you don't cup the gonads.
Fink begins to jerk off the frog on the table. Throughout the next sequence of dialogue, the frog is croaking, and the croaking continues to get louder as Fink jerks him off.
Finky!
Jan, Todd, what are you guys doing here?
Hey, smart coat.
Oh, thank you. It's Rayon.
What are you doing?
We're extracting frog gametes for cloning trials.
You're jerking him off.
Who's the hippo?
Phil Crundle.
The name's Landfill.
Hey, listen, Fink. We're putting together a drinking team. There's a competition. We want you to be a part of it.
Come on, I'm really busy.
We're serious.
Well, you don't understand. I'm a respected member of the scientific community. I'm sorry.
We can't do it without you, Fink.
Well, no chance. I have a job. I've got a house with a pool and a 2-car garage. I got 3 PhDs and I'm published in 4 journals.
What, Toad Load Weekly?
We need you, Fink. America needs you.
That sounds a little dramatic.
That's the part we haven't told you. We're competing against the Germans.
He finishes jerking off the frog, and the croaking stops.
Germans?
Yeah. Big blonde asshole Germans.
Fink lights up a cigarette and leans against the lab counter.
You got 15 minutes to tell me more.
Cut to interior Jan's car. He and Todd are in the front while Fink and Landfill sit in the back. Landfill is sitting in the middle of the back seat like a little kid. They are driving through a shady looking part of town.
Can you move over, please?
I like to sit in the middle.
What am I supposed to do?
You have room. You're little. You want to sit on this side?
Fuck you. Jan, who are we meeting out here? Jan, who are we meeting out here?
Very bad for now.
What? No.
Who's Barry Badger now?
We're putting a team together.
Turn this car around right now.
Who's Barry Badger now?
Don't worry about it, all right?
Who's Barry Badger now? Who's Barry Badger now? Who's Barry Badger now?
Will you shut the hell up?
Who's Barry Badger now? Who's Barry Badger now?
Shut up, Barry. Barry Badgernath was the best beer gamer ever. Best at quarters, at Pong, best at everything.
Should put him on our team.
Actually, Barry and Todd, they had a little falling out in college. See, Barry dunked Todd's girlfriend, Yahtzee.
Zip it, Fink.
Sorry.
Just think about Gam Gam for a minute, all right?
Guy really that good?
Yeah, he's the best.
We should put him on our team then.
There he is.
They pull up under a bridge where a bunch of male prostitutes are hanging out. Work, bitch. When they see a car full of guys, two of them run towards the car. The bigger one shoves the little one to the ground so he can get to the potential customers first.
Where?
Right there.
Oh my God. What happened to him?
Barry Badgernath walks up to the driver's side window and leans in.
All right. It's a regular hot dog cart in here, huh? All right, here's how it works. $1 to look at it, $2 to touch it, $3 to watch me touch it.
I'm so sorry. The smaller prostitute runs up that was just pushed down, shoves you out of the way.
That's a lot of nice looking manhood. Back the fuck up, Antonio. My dick.
My apologies.
Antonio moves to the back window to flirt with Fink.
All right, $5 to touch it while I touch my toes. $6 to touch it while I touch your toe. Oh, hey, Jan. Yeah. Hey, Fink. Looking good, Fink.
Yeah, you too, Barry.
I wish I could give you guys a deal here, but my pimp's a real ball ache, you know? So it's $10 for a BJ, $12 for an HJ, and $15 for a ZJ.
What's the ZJ?
If you have to ask, big man, you can't afford it.
I got $12.
No, Barry, we didn't come here for a BJ or a ZJ or any kind of J.
Move along then. I got mouths to feed.
Barry, wait.
Jan, hold on. That's not such a good idea.
Barry, there's this big beer games competition. We're putting a team together. We want you.
$25.
No. You'll be training with us over the next year.
$30?
Jan, forget it.
No, look, just show us some of the old coin tricks. Well, come on.
Jan hands Barry some coins and Barry starts to unzip his pants.
Oh, please, Jan, let's just get out of here.
No, wait.
No?
Clearly, you've fallen on hard times. This would be a chance to get back to the glory days. Chance to show you still got it. You still got it, right?
You bet your ass I do.
Well, show them.
Jan throws out the coffee in the cup he's holding and sets the empty cup on the hood of his car. Barry leans down to flip the coins into the cup.
Yeah, watch and learn, baby diapers.
Just like college.
Barry flips a coin and it bounces up over the cup and off the car. The other male prostitutes run after it and fight over it. Barry flips another coin and it bounces over to hit Todd.
It's nothing to worry about. He's shaking the cobwebs off.
I got it. All right, here we go. Little sticky on the fingers.
Yeah.
This guy blows.
Come on, Barry, you can do it.
You know, glasses maybe. What are you guys looking at?
Barry, what happened to you?
Barry grabs a bottle and breaks it over his head while chasing them all down the street threateningly with it.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Cut to interior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern. Fink, Landfill, Todd, and Jan, are sitting around the bar trying to figure out who else they can get for their fifth teammate.
So what about Dan the Magic Man Dunchkowski? He's down a beer ball with every meal.
He's no good. He had that Al Roker surgery.
He went black?
Oh my God, don't be a moron. He got his stomach stapled. Most he can hit with are two Triscuits and a glass of water.
Really?
The door to the tavern opens and Barry walks in, chugging a beer.
Oh boy.
Wolf houses. I went in on a team.
Forget about it. You're done. You don't have any more Badgernath.
Oh yeah?
Barry grabs a pool cue and hits the cue ball into the triangle of balls already set up on the table. The cue ball hits dead center and every ball goes into a hole. He then grabs a handful of darts and throws them each into the bullseye on a dartboard on the far wall, all without even looking at his target. He pulls aside his hoodie and reaches like he's going for a side holster.
He's got a gun!
They all duck, but instead of a gun, Barry releases a handful of quarters from a coin holster. He proceeds to bounce them off the bar and into each of their beer glasses. He even bounces one off the pool table into Fink's open mouth.
Unbelievable. Wow.
That's incredible.
I'm better when I'm drunk.
I'll say. Hey, let's got ourselves a team. Get him in there.
They all put their hands in the middle for a cheer.
All right.
All right.
Exterior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern, 11 months to go. Exterior. Then now, interior. Schnitz and Giggle Tavern. The team is in the back room of the restaurant where Jan and Todd have set it up as a training room. There is a ping pong table, a table set up for quarters, beer kegs, and even a science lab for Fink.
Well, boys, if we're going to train, we're going to need a training facility.
It's perfect.
Wow, it's amazing.
Look at the size of this graduated cylinder. 2,000 millimeters.
A direct draw beer dispenser, half barrel capacity with an anti-foaming mechanism.
These are really the coins?
Hey, I think I found us a creepy new mascot.
Okay, I gotta say about Popo. We gotta have Popo make the whole moment of miming butt fucking Popo.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, give it a rim job.
Hey, don't do that. That belonged to our grandpa.
Sorry.
Listen up, fellas. The next 11 months are going to be tough. As tough as anything you've ever done. We're going to drink beer, and a lot of it. If anybody here isn't up to it, I'm going to give you one last chance to walk out that door.
That's a good one, Todd.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Because in this silver slice of heaven, there are 1,984 ounces of beer. Golden, delicious beer. And no one leaves here until we finish every single last drop.
All right, let's have the keys. All right, you guys, you too, big boy.
Don't lose these.
All right, Fink, hit me. Oh.
Sorry, I'm an athlete, not an athlete.
Hey, Barry, have a little warm-up match.
Good one, but I'll leave the practicing to the amateurs.
Barry turns the paddle still in his hand, and his hand is shaking violently. He puts the paddle down and goes to join the other guys who are huddled around the keg. Jan is handing out glasses of beer to each of them.
All right, guys, let's focus, huh? Huddle up. All right, guys, those Germans are incredible drinkers. Better than anything I've ever seen. Now, Fink, they've got this thing called the boot. There's a secret way to drink it. I don't know what it is. You'll have to figure that out for us.
You got it, Hot Toddy.
One more thing. I cannot stress this enough, people. This is a super secret competition. You cannot tell anybody about this.
Or else what?
The guy that brought us there, they killed him.
But let's not worry about that now. Let's drink some beer!
Yeah!
All right.
Yeah, cheers.
They begin to chug their beer as Landfill downs his without any issues, but the rest of them seem to be tiring out after just a third of the glass.
Ooh, that's cold.
Anyone else is cold?
Yeah, it's really cold.
Same time, I'm just making it rough.
I thought there might be a bug in there.
Wow.
My teeth hurt. It's so cold. That's what makes me have to stop a bit, you know?
How many beers are in this thing?
About 125 beers, yeah.
125?
I might have a cavity here.
Cut to Todd and Jan playing ping pong. Only in this ping pong, there are mugs of beer on each corner, so I was right, it was beer pong. And if your ball makes it into one of the person whose side it landed on has to chug.
Well, you're dead, bitch.
Oh, yeah?
Remember when we made fudgicles out of shit and Mark DeFanti ate one?
Jean hits the ball and it goes into one of the glasses on Todd's side.
8 points.
Cut to Barry is attempting to flip the large coins into some beer glasses when Jan walks up.
I'm telling you, these big ones have a totally different flight pattern.
I nobody said it was going to be easy.
Yeah, Shiner's really starting to fade, huh?
Yeah, I kind of wish it wouldn't, though. Great motivation, you know? A reminder of the humiliation. And I wouldn't mind having it all year while we're training.
Okay.
He starts to turn away, then rounds on Jan and punches him square in the eye. Jan falls to the ground and then pulls himself up using the quarters table. He wags a finger at Barry.
You are a good friend.
Cut to Landfill is lying on the ground. Fink is on top of a ladder above him, pouring a pitcher of beer into his open mouth.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. I know you love it, Muscle Lips. Let's go. Lap it up, you hungry son of a bitch.
Suddenly, his yarmulke falls off of his head and right into Landfill's face.
Oh, sorry.
Get a handle on your frisbee, college boy.
Don't go there. You do not sell your yarmulke. You goyim schmerdig miskat.
Steven looks at Fink.
I don't even know why you're on this team. You can't drink beer.
And stands in front of him.
I'll show you how to drink a beer, motherfucker. Fucking man cow, l'chaim.
Yes! He grabs Landfill by the collar and starts chugging the pitcher of beer.
Hey, I
Mazel.
think someone's trying to chug in my face. Look how Germans you got chutzpah, Fuckelstein.
Landfill punches him in the balls and throws him into some boxes. The other guys laugh and Barry walks over to Todd.
Hey, Todd. Sorry about the whole girlfriend thing, right? Can we bury the hatchet, buddy?
I don't know.
It was just a one-night stand, right? Wasn't even that good looking. Real dead fish, right? I mean, she just laid there taking it like a plastic fuck doll, am I right?
I happen to have married that plastic fuck doll.
Todd, no!
Todd jumps Barry and the rest of the guys join in the pile in an attempt to stop the fight. Cut to scene 9 p.m. The guys are drunk, standing arm in arm and singing. Cut to scene 2 a.m. The guys are standing around the keg, drunk and tired. The only one not there is Todd, who suddenly makes an entrance by charging at Barry.
I hate you, Badgernath!
Landfill and Fink resume their fighting as well. Cut to interior Landfill's house. He is lying half in the fridge and half on the kitchen floor when his wife, Krista, comes in and finds him.
Oh my God, Phil, honey, oh my God. 911. Hello? Yes, we need an ambulance immediately at 622 Francis Drive. Oh, come on, Phil, stay with me, honey.
Suddenly, as she is giving him mouth to mouth, she pulls back with something in her mouth and spits it out.
Oh my God, what is that?
Ham.
Interior NIH laboratory classroom. Fink is jerking off a frog again, but falling asleep while doing so. 2, exterior woods where Barry wakes up lying next to the gutted remains of a deer carcass.
Oh no, not again.
Cut 2, interior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern back room. Jan and Todd inspect the beer keg they had promised to finish the night before.
How'd we do?
Not good.
If we're gonna drink like the Germans, I think we're gonna need a little help.
You don't need to yell.
Cut 2, exterior Great Gam-Gam's house.
All right, now don't say anything to Great Gam-Gam about the competition.
And don't say anything about her being a whore.
She's a whore?
No, she's not a whore.
So what if she was a whore?
She's not.
I'm just saying, some of my best friends are whores.
Yeah, we know.
Jan rings the doorbell button and says, Great Gam-Gam, a young black woman enters the door, answers the door.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Wolfhouse.
Can I help you?
Who are you?
My name's Cherry.
Is everything okay?
Oh, great Gam-Gam.
Great Gam-Gam.
Cherry's here to help me now that Johann is gone. My darling great grandboys and their delicious looking friends. Come on in, Wilkeman.
Interior Great Gam-Gam's house. The guys are sitting in the living room when Gam-Gam comes in with a plate of sausages.
Sausage just came out of the refrigerator. Here, try this. Oh, no, wait, here, let me warm it up for you.
She takes one of the sausages and starts warming it up with her hands in a manner that looks very sexual. The brothers look disturbed.
That's fine. We're okay. Look, when we were at Oktoberfest, we noticed the Germans were excellent drinkers.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That is a very true thing.
How do they get good?
Well, from time to time, they are little kids, you know, Germans are raised to be excellent beer drinkers.
Ow.
Well, for one thing, they train high up in the Alps.
Interesting. High altitude training, similar to the Kenyan marathon runners.
They are also taught to relax the muscles of the throat. Germans can pretty much stick anything down there. I myself can probably fit at least 9 inches. Here, let me show you.
You don't have to demonstrate. So, what else do the Germans do?
Well, they also practice by drinking urine of ram.
What?
They drink ram's piss, honey.
Because of the pH balance?
No, because if you can drink ram's piss, fuck, you can drink almost anything.
She said fuck.
Gam, who's drinking piss, honey?
No, I was saying that it was a tradition back in the old country.
That's nasty. The old country must have been fucked up. Now, come on, baby. It's time for your nap. Come on.
Oh, okay. Well, see you boys later. I always sleep better when I have a little sausage in me.
Exit stage left, Gam-Gam's house, babies.
Look, if you ask me, I'd have to say the whole whore thing is a real possibility.
Look, I know what you're thinking, but Bavarians have been warming sausages like that for hundreds of years.
Would you say it's their oldest profession?
Shut up, landfill.
All right, but more importantly, where are we going to find a ram?
Cut 2, exterior farm. The guys are chasing a herd of goats across a field. Cut 2, exterior rooftop. The guys are sitting on lawn chairs, drinking beer out of mason jars. They're not taking it well. Oh, no.
I'm going to fucking puke.
That's the most disgusting thing I've ever drank.
I doubt that very much, Playboy.
They each open a can of beer and start guzzling.
Oh, God, is there anything better?
Not now, fellas. Not right now. You know, fellas, maybe training alone on a rooftop, drinking ram's piss isn't the way to go. Maybe we should get out there and mix it up with some randoms, you know?
Smart idea, college boy.
Go test our metal.
Yeah, challenge anybody. Challenge ourselves.
Hell yeah, let's get bombed.
Cut 2, interior house party. The guys walk into a crowd of high school age kids having a party. Everyone looks at them as they enter.
Makeover.
Landfill grabs 2 beers, stabs them, and shotguns them both at the same time. He drops the empty cans and belches loudly.
We're the party brigade. We're here to play some drinking games.
The guys play drinking games with the high school kids, like a memory game, and never have I ever. Cut to interior kitchen. A kid is showing Fink, who is holding a bong, how to do a strikeout. I don't know what that is.
This one's called the strikeout. What you're gonna do is take a hit, chug your beer, do a shot, and then blow out the smoke.
Ooh.
Here goes nothing.
Careful, dude. Gonna fuck you up.
That's not bad at all. Well, strike out, right? No, that's not. Don't really, however, see what. Why'd I do this? All the fuss is about.
Fink slowly slumps onto the floor of the kitchen where he curls up into the fetal position. Thanks, Ramon.
Oh, yeah, way to go, Dr. Finkelstein.
Do I know you?
Yeah, it's me, Jerry, your paper boy.
Hey, Jerry. While I have you here, you forget my Sunday supplement last week.
Exterior backyard of house. Todd and Barry are dressed in wedding gown and blue tuxedo. Oh, I'm sorry, wedding gown, I'm assuming, and blue tuxedo, respectively. And each have beer drinking helmets on. They are also wearing mouth guards and very large boxing gloves. A crowd stands around them as a girl bangs a pot with a wooden spoon and a boxing match begins. Elsewhere in the backyard, Jan, Landfill, and a bunch of kids have used an insane amount of plastic wrap to cocoon Fink onto a set of monkey bars.
Wake up, Finky. Wake up.
Cops, 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 cops. Everyone starts running, including Todd, Barry, Jan, and Landfill, as sirens blare and red and blue lights can be seen approaching the house. A kid runs into the bushes to hide, and Jan is already there.
Dude, aren't you like 40?
I'm 33.
Jan looks upset and walks away, no longer caring if the cops see him. Meanwhile, Fink is still cocooned to the monkey bars. The sound of the sirens wake him, and he struggles to get free.
Hey, what the hell? Help!
Cut to exterior street. The guys are on a 5-person bicycle pedaling down a suburban street. Todd and Barry are still in the gown and tux from the night before.
What a great morning.
They stop at Todd's house and he gets off the bike and waves at them on the way to the front door.
Night, ladies.
Bye, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hey, say hi to the missus.
Yeah.
All right, guys, come on. 1, 2, 3, go.
They push off with some difficulty and Fink's glasses fall off.
My glasses! I can't afford more glasses!
Cut to interior Schnitz and Giggles Tavern, back room. Todd holds a timer while Barry, Jan, and Landful have small glasses of beer in their hands.
2, 3, go.
Todd starts the timer and they start chugging. After only a few seconds, each of their beers is gone.
Maybe we'll move to mugs tomorrow.
He moves over to where Fink is sitting in front of a computer in his lab area.
Hey, Finky. How you doing with the boot?
I'm not there yet. I have figured out the problem. I just don't know the solution yet. Check this out.
Hey, fellas, gather up.
The rest of the guys move to the lab area as Fink begins to draw on a chalkboard.
Here's the thing.
Landfill picks up Popo and moves to stand next to Fink at the chalkboard. He repeats everything Fink says in a high-pitched voice and mines everything with the puppet.
When you drink, the shape of the boot causes an air bubble to form in the toe.
The bubble.
This air bubble shoots around the heel and explodes toward the face while drinking.
In your face, it explodes.
It's impossible to handle.
It's impossible to handle.
It's unavoidable.
The Germans know how.
I find the whole thing frustrating because I can't figure it out.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
Landfill begins to poke at Fink's face with the puppet's hand.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
You get the puppet off of me!
Fink grabs Popo out of Landfill's hands and throws the puppet across the room, causing his head to break off.
Hey, Popo.
I'm sorry.
Knocked his head off.
Wait, there's something in there.
Hey, what is that?
They pull out an old wrapped up parchment from inside Popo's neck.
Looks like it's German.
Aren't you guys German?
Yeah, so?
Barry grabs it off his hand.
I used to work on a German cruise ship. Der Mulch, Bierhefe, Hopes. Yeah, this is a beer recipe.
Really?
What recipe?
Must be the old German beer recipe. Those Germans said our grandfathers stole their family recipe.
If he had it, why didn't he brew it?
Hebrew?
Maybe he didn't know it was in here.
Is it supposed to be any good?
If this is the recipe, this used to be German's greatest beer.
The next scene follows the guys as they add the ingredients to make the secret beer. They're having a great time as they brew. Cut to 5 months to go. Todd hands Jan the first mug of their grandfather's secret beer recipe. Jan looks at all of them in turn, lifting his glass nervously before taking a sip. He lowers the glass and stares into the distance as angels sing and a light shines on his face.
How is it, Jen?
Tell us.
It's beautiful.
He resumes chugging his beer as the rest of them all lift their own mugs and cheers before taking sips themselves.
It's magical.
Oh,
It's laughing at me.
I wish I could brush my teeth with it.
I want to put my dick in it.
I wanted to put its dick in me.
I wish it were winter. We could make it into ice and skate on it, then melt it in the springtime and drink it.
Todd notices that Jan suddenly looks sullen.
Hey, what's the matter, Jan?
and Scam Gam really was a whore.
They all look at each other for a moment. Then Todd puts his fingers in his ears and runs out of the room to try and drown out this awful realization. Cut to interior Schnitzengiggle Tavern restaurant area. The restaurant is packed with people, most of them at the bar. They're all drinking a beer called Schnitzengiggle Brew. Landfill walks up to the bar where Jan is serving the beers.
Hey, Wolfie, give me a schnitz.
Jan hands him a beer and Landfill admires the name and label.
Nice bottle.
Fink walks up, grabs Landfill by the collar, and begins to chug a beer in his face. This time, however, it is done in the spirit of friendship.
Hey, Landfill, l'chaim.
Look at this guy. He's getting better.
They chug their beers together and embrace when they're done. Then Landfill turns to Jan again.
Give me six schnitzes.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Tattoo interior German team training room. The Baron yells orders as German team trains. They raise kegs above their heads while drinking the beer out of it through a long tube. They ride stationary bikes while drinking beer through a straw out of a giant pitcher. They chug beer while running on a treadmill. Suddenly, their training is interrupted by a mailman who runs in with a package.
Special delivery. I have special delivery for El Baron.
Can't you see we are shining?
I'm so sorry, but this package comes all the way from America. Look, it is marked most urgent.
The Baron takes the package from him and opens it. The Germans stop training as the Baron removes the beer bottle from the package and opens it. He takes a swig, swishes it around his mouth, and a sense of familiarity dawns on his face.
What is a crepe, Papa?
They have the recipe!
9.
Who else knows of this package?
No one, only me. It's just me.
Both of him!
Slammer grabs the mailman and holds him as the others advance.
Wait, no, it's you're right.
Don't worry, they're not going to shoot you.
Boys, Prepare your things. We are going to America to get our recipe.
Yeah, cheer and hum our advances on the mailman.
Hasta la vista, messenger boy.
The mailman screams, and Rolf sticks a tube up of each of his nostrils and one in his mouth before turning on the beer flowing machine they are connected to.
Up your nose with und rubber hose.
Yes. The Germans laugh as the mailman dies. Cut to interior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern restaurant area 2 months ago. Jan, Todd, Fink, and Barry and Landfill are sitting around a table playing cards. Barry has a cardboard box on his head marked asshole, and he looks quite drunk.
I don't really have a move except this one.
Landfill lays down his hand and is a winning hand. Everyone cheers except for Barry.
Finish your beer, asshole.
They all cheer as Barry chugs his beer.
Asshole.
Asshole.
Now eat that tomato in one bite, asshole.
Barry shoves an entire tomato into his mouth, but this time he just can't swallow. He gets up from the table and rushes into the bathroom to puke.
Asshole.
Asshole.
Oh, no.
Asshole.
See you later, asshole.
Hey, Jan.
Sure, Jan. Anyway, Jan turns in and Fink punches him in the eye.
You all right?
Cut to interior men's bathroom. Barry is taking a piss and spits out the tomato. He steps away from the urinal and checks himself out in the mirror. Instead of a drunk, disheveled, and sweaty Barry wearing an asshole hat, he sees a cleaned up Barry wearing a classy suit and a giant $sign necklace.
Looking good, Barry. Looking good, you handsome motherfucker.
Barry struts out of the bathroom and onto the dance floor. In his mind, he is a stud. He heads towards a skinny blonde holding a drink and growls at her, making a grabbing claws motion as he does. She screams and spills the drink all over herself.
Oh, we gotta get you out of those wet clothes and into a dry martini.
What?
Martini?
Get away from me.
All right.
He continues to dance and is the center of attention on the dance floor. Suddenly, he sees a sexy African-American woman on the other side of the dance floor. She looks like she could be a Victoria's Secret model before Victoria's Secret tried to be an all-inclusive with their models. She stalks over to Barry and they dance provocatively over together while the crowd cheers them on. After their dance, she leads them over to the bar. 2 shots, please. How about a little sex on the beach?
I think my place is closer. You want to get out of here?
You looking for a little slap and tickle?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
I'm going to grab a taxi, baby. She leads him to the door of the restaurant and then exits as someone pokes Barry on the shoulder. He turns all confidence.
Yeah?
Barry, what are you doing?
You kidding me? She's hot as hell. Looking for a little sour pickle.
You sure you want to do this, man? You're drunk.
I'm drunk. You're drunk. Everybody's drunk.
He exits. Cut to interior VS model's bedroom. Barry is sitting on the bed when she comes in wearing a black silk robe. Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Mama.
Barry whips off the towel he was wearing over his lower body and reveals fuzzy red underwear. Damn, that's nasty. Come here. Robe, disrobing. I'm gonna butter your bread, baby.
Nice and toasty, please.
They start kissing and they fall down onto the bed. I'm so sorry. I just had to do Kardashian. Anyway, cut to interior VS model's bedroom. Barry is lying in bed as the camera pans out to reveal the woman he was with last night is actually Cherry. Cherry is about 4 times bigger than the woman Barry thought he was banging the night before. Fade 2, Barry's memories of the night before, now clear instead of covered with the rose-colored drunk glasses he was wearing last night.
Do you want to get out of here?
Looking for a little slap and tickle?
Something like that.
Interior taxi, Barry and the VS model are making out in the cab.
Oh, I think I dropped my money.
Barry leans down and begins to give her oral. I did not read ahead. I'm so sorry. As he does, the VS model turns into Cherry. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the interior Cherry's bedroom? She is riding him like a cowgirl at a rodeo. I'm gonna rock your world, and I'm gonna rock your dick off. Barry recalls licking and sucking on her toes. He recalls her putting a plastic bag over his head so he can't breathe. Back to present. Barry smiles at the camera.
I knew the whole time.
I didn't. And he rolls over to embrace Cherry. Cut to interior NIH laboratories, Fink's lab. Fink is still trying to figure out the trick to the boot, but is getting more frustrated. He holds a boot in one hand and acts like he's strangling it.
I'm better than you!
Cut to interior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern restaurant. 1 month to go, we see Jan serving customers in the dining area. Pan out to reveal someone watching them through a periscope. Interior U-boat. The Baron was at the periscope and now pulls away to address his team.
Gentlemen, it appears it is time to initiate Operation Recipe Retrieve.
Is that the title we all agreed on? I kind of like Operation Stein Grab.
Real Haste 2006.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's kind of spunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Whoa, 1 second. That takes longer than a year.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd be done by 2007.
That's true. I had big plans for 2007.
Yeah, we should take a vote because I never liked Recipe Retrieve either.
This is not a democracy. We always waste so much time arguing about names. I'm sick of it. I come up with Operation Recipe Retrieve, and that's the name.
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry. It's just I start to feel so cooped up in these U-boats. I had a bad experience once.
Danke.
Now, let's get what belongs to us.
Yeah.
Battle stations.
Cut to interior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern restaurant area. Fink and Barry are cheering Landfill on as he tries to drink out of Das Boot.
Watch out. Okay, here comes the bubble. Get ready.
Damn it, it's the bubble.
I know, but no, it's a bitch. But don't worry, you're getting better though. Next time.
Hey guys,
Hey, Krista.
can I try that?
Honey, we're practicing. Hey, fill her up, okay?
Practicing for what?
Nothing.
No, seriously, you said you were practicing. Practicing for what?
Hey, honey, let's go take a look at them glockenspiels.
No, I don't want to look at the goddamn glockenspiels.
No, they're really shiny. Come on.
I don't wanna.
Oh, he leads her just as the doors to the restaurant open and in walk the Germans.
Well, hello, dirty Alice. That was French.
Holy
sorry.
camel toe.
Ja, the last time we saw you, you were wearing your grandfather's ashes for a hat.
The Germans laugh. Barry, Fink, and Landfill walk up to stand behind Todd and Jan.
You have 1 minute to march your butts out that door.
We have come for our recipe.
That's our recipe.
We figured out you'll say that. Despite your thievery, we are prepared to buy it from you right now. In cash.
Slimmer sets a suitcase down on the table in between them and opens it to reveal stacks of colorful money.
Big deal. A suitcase full of Monopoly money?
Come on, those are euros. What's that, like pesos? Yeah, come on.
That is legal European tender.
See, I told you we should have brought Deutschmarks.
But they are so hard to find.
No, they're not. No, there's 5 ATMs and there's a cookie mart right around the corner.
They proceed to argue about what they should have brought when finally Rolf loses it. He brings out another suitcase and opens it to reveal stacks of US money.
Enough. Here's 500,000 American dollars.
It's not for sale.
Well, why don't we make it interesting? You seem to like sporting fellows, no?
Hamashare grabs a nearby table where people are eating dinner and rips the tablecloth off of it, moving it to the center of the room. Gunter and Schlemmer do the same thing to another customer's table. They put a net in the middle of the two tables, creating a makeshift ping pong table. Ping pong, sorry. I can talk, I swear. Otto takes out 2 paddles.
How about a match? You win, you keep the recipe and the money. We win. The recipe is ours.
Give me that thing. All right, Barry, it's showtime.
Yeah, there's something I haven't quite told you yet. I don't play Pong anymore.
What are you talking about, man? You're the best. Here, let's go.
Todd hands Barry the paddle, and Barry's hand starts shaking violently, same as before.
Come on, let's go kick their ass.
I don't fucking play Pong!
Jesus, calm down. Pull it together. You're acting a little crazy here.
Your wife didn't think I was crazy when I double teamed her with the Silo Johnson.
Oh,
This is
the
not
double team job.
Yeah, that's right. Never knew it was a 3-way, did you?
With the silo?
Yeah, let me tell you something. He wasn't storing corn in that thing.
Son of a bitch.
Todd punches Barry in the face. Barry gets up and throws the paddle on the ground.
Fuck it, I quit!
What, Barry?
Barry exits the restaurant, and above the door as he exits, a cuckoo clock chimes.
The fuck is that?
Are we playing or not?
Time to scheisse or get off the crapper.
I'm gonna sell the shit out of this beer.
Yeah.
You are making a big mistake, cowboy. Don't think that you have seen the last of us.
They back out, trying to be serious and threatening, when Rolf suddenly runs back in.
Oh, I forgot the money.
Rolf runs out with the money, and Hamasher stops at a pinball machine by the door. He's a pinball wizard. Anyway, sorry.
Song's gonna be in my head.
Sorry.
You should get the pinball machines at Works.
The machine works just fine.
Does it?
Hamasher slams his fist through the glass top of the machine. No more pinball wizard for Jews. Schlemmer grabs the cuckoo clock off the wall and smashes it. The Germans exit.
Folks, I'm sorry. Finish your meals. Enjoy. Come on, let's have some polka, all right?
Cut to interior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern restaurant area. The restaurant is closed. Jan is at the bar cleaning up when Todd walks in. Jan hands him a beer.
Hey, we should have played them. I wasn't about to give them that recipe.
What about Barry?
We don't need him. We can get someone else. What's that?
He motions to the TV where the scene is outside the Schnitz and Giggle restaurant. Local family restaurant.
But that's us.
Or disease-infested rat hole. Expos Colorado has this exclusive interview with the former kitchen workers who will tell a story that will curdle your strudel. Come on.
Oh, what the
Sandra
fuck?
Strudel. Yeah. Well, the TV shows the Germans being interviewed. Their faces are blurred out for anonymity. She can talk, I swear. Anonymity.
Scheiße, I forgot to unmute. We were undocumented aliens smuggled up into a cargo container to work in the kitchen.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's very common for German restaurants to use immigrant labor.
It's true, Sandy.
Tell us about the work conditions.
The biggest surprise, other than my oppressive hours, was the unsanitary conditions.
Yeah, last month my finger was cut off with the cake mixer. When my finger fell in the cake batter, they didn't even stop. They just kept making the cupcakes.
Dear Lord.
And there are ads. Just yesterday, I opened up a bottle of Schnitzengigel brew, and guess what I found? A rat fetus inside.
That's true, Sandy.
Rat fetus?
Oh my God.
God damn it, now we really gotta kick those guys' asses.
Absolutely.
Can't hear you. I'm so sorry. It's the phone.
Giggle Tavern. No, it was totally false. Joke. I understand. Observation. Nits and Giggle. No rats. No rats at all. We've been rat-free since 1976. No problem.
Another one.
Nits and Giggle. Very happy with my long-distance service. Yeah, this is a really bad time. Thanks. Listeners. You take this one.
Schnitzel Giggle Tavern. It's the health board.
Hang up! Hang up!
Here, put that in the cooler.
Suddenly, the door to the restaurant opens and Fink walks in, carrying a bag full of things that are squealing.
Guys, I'm really sorry, but I gotta quit the team.
What are you talking about?
I got fired from the lab due to a slipping performance.
It was a couple of frogs didn't get there around the world. Whoop-de-doo.
No, you don't understand. I don't know how it happened, but somehow I cloned a batch of monkey frogs.
Don't they hand out Nobel Prizes for that?
Let me see that. Let me see you. Oh my god.
Oh my God, what have you done?
Landfill? What's wrong?
Krista said she couldn't handle all the lies and the drinking anymore. She took the kids and left.
Oh my God! You've got kids?
It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. I just need some time. Maybe a beer.
Get him a beer.
Thank you.
Landfill walks into the back area where they trained all those months. He has flashbacks to all the good times they had there. Suddenly, he is awakened out of his reverie by a voice talking to a walkie-talkie. He looks up onto the platform to see Cherry standing over Fink's laptop, ejecting a CD out of it. Schwartz maiden to Iron Eagle. Come in, Iron Eagle. Iron Eagle, are you there? Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. I got it. I got it.
Cherry?
Hey. Okay, now don't be rash, Philip.
How do they get to you?
I was in the employ of the Von Wolfhausen family long before I came into this stinkhole. And now that I have your precious beer recipe, I can go.
You're gonna have to get through me first.
Landfill pulls out a switchblade. Cherry just laughs and pulls out a pistol. She fires it at him, but it's jammed. He laughs and hits the gun out of her hand. She hits his knife out of his hand. It lands in the vat of beer nearby. She grabs his neck to choke him. He grabs hers in turn. She grabs his balls. He grabs her vajayjay. She shakes her head. She tosses him down to the ground and proceeds to pummel his balls with her fist. She turns her body around and pummels his face instead. Landfill hits her with a beer keg and gains the upper hand. He kicks her in the stomach. He slams her head into a nearby metal pole. But it's just as seems as has he had won. I'm so sorry. I just kept fucking putting words. Anyway, Cherry jumps up and does a karate chop moves that sends Landfill falling into a vat of beer. Like good fault. Feel that pulling you down? That's the yeast, baby. It's like quicksand. Say goodbye. Landfill swims down to the bottom to grab his knife and tries to break through the glass with it, but to no avail. He realizes his only way out is to drink his way out. He starts sucking up beer, creating a vortex above his mouth. Cut to exterior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern out back. Fink kisses the bag of monkey frogs before setting them into the dumpster and covering them with lighter fluid.
I love you.
Oh, I'm so glad that you do love them. Because cut to interior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern back room. Jan walks in looking for Landfill.
Hey, Landfill? How are you, buddy? Why don't we go beer and talk about it?
He stops when he sees Landfill inside the vat of beer. His efforts were great, but he couldn't drink that much beer without coming up for air. He's dead.
No! Oh!
Exterior Schnitz and Giggle Tavern. A coroner's van is taking Landfill's body away as Fink, Jan, and Todd stand watch.
That's it. We're packing it in. The team, the beer, the restaurant, all of it.
You're crazy.
Jan, let it go. Our friend is dead. It's over.
Todd walks off and gets on the 5-person bike by himself. Cut to interior church, Landfill's funeral. Fink is on stage giving a eulogy.
Landfill could eat a ton, but he could also love a ton. He had this habit of swallowing his food whole. I called him Tiger Shark. I used to joke that if you cut open his belly, you could find a license plate, a tire, and half of an 8-year-old boy. One time, he farted an entire plum. It was plums. I always told him to try and chew his food better, but he never listened to me. That was Landfill. An asshole. Was my fat ass.
Fink cries and goes to Landfill's coffin and opens a beer. He chugs it in Landfill's dead face while sobbing. You tell him you'll high him that shit. Yes. Todd and Jan move to pull Fink away from Landfill's body. While Todd is away, Barry sits down next to his wife, Lori.
Hey, Lori, how are you? God, you're looking good.
Barry, wow, what have you been up to?
Me? Working on bridges, under bridges.
Like an architect?
Yeah.
You still in contact with the silo?
The silo.
Todd walks up and gives Barry a death look.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
He goes to kiss her and they accidentally kiss on the lips.
Sorry. Good to see you.
Meanwhile, Jan joins the line of mourners giving Krista their condolences.
Krista, I'm so sorry. I can't begin to tell you how sorry.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
She slaps Jan, then walks around and slaps each of the others in turn. When she slaps Barry, he grabs the edge of Landfill's coffin as he falls, causing Landfill's body to tumble out and onto him. Both Barry and Krista scream. Fade to the rest of the team sitting in a room filled with couches, drinking beers with Great Gam. When Great Gam Gam walks in.
Great Gam, what are you doing here?
You came to pay my respects to a good man, but unlike you, I'm not weeping.
We're not weeping, we're mourning. Our friend just committed suicide.
When were you going to tell me?
Tell you what?
That you were not competing in Beerfest?
Well, how'd you know about that? Ow.
One death und du rennst. Du warst schlossen.
Well, we should see if they got any crab cakes left.
Oh, great idea.
Stay put, you. I want you all to hear the true story of the Baron Ludwig von Wolfhausen, who fell in love with the beautiful Bavarian whore.
So you were really a whore?
But you said you got kicked in the face by a Clydesdale.
It's the mark of a whore.
Flashback, black and white. A young woman and a young man are going at it in the stable.
It's a beautiful time. You see, the Baron Ludwig and I were in love, but we had to keep our love secret because he was married to a young baroness. We also had to keep your grandfather's birth a secret because he was born the Baron's firstborn son.
Wait, Grandpa was the firstborn?
Oh, yes, but the Baroness found out about it, me and my young Johann, and had us all tarred and feathered and run out of town.
The woman and her young son are seen running away from a mob covered in feathers. Cut back to present.
Heirs to the von Volkhausen brewery. You should have the balls to take back what is yours.
Wow, you even talk like a whore.
We are all whores in some way, Mr. Finkelstein.
She's right.
You boys are a team, and a good one. And if you can't do it for your grandfather or your country or your dead friend, do it for yourselves.
I'm in.
Me too.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't play Pong. It happened a couple years after college. I was in Thailand playing ping pong and ding dang. It was a real high stakes game in some opium den. Turned out, the guys I was playing aren't the kind of guys that like to lose. After I beat them, they beat me. Worked me over pretty good, and it's hard to say, but they held me down. And they shoved a ping pong paddle up my ass. It's never been the same. I'm damaged goods.
Gosh, Barry, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I would do if somebody shoved a pong handle up my ass.
Wasn't the handle. I've been shitting pancakes ever since.
Bad rience. We are not so different, you and I. I've had all kinds of things shoved up my ass. I got over it. You will too.
Todd and Jan look disgusted, like they'd rather have not just heard her say that. Gam Gam walks over and puts a hand on Barry's chest.
You will too.
So much to digest in there.
Yeah, Calgon, take me away.
You guys are my family. Without you, I got nothing. Let's do this. For landfill, for Johann, and for Great Gam Gam.
Come on, beer shotgun. Lisa, take big old sip, y'all.
One question. Who are we going to get to replace landfill?
Now, this is the party I was hoping to find.
They all stand and turn to see a man who looks remarkably like Landfill, only in cowboy getup. Fink runs and pukes in a nearby potted plant.
Landfill, you're alive?
No, I'm not Landfill. I'm Landfill's twin brother, Gil.
Gil?
Gil?
I taught Landfill everything he knew about drinking beer. I want to fulfill his legacy by taking his place on the team.
Fink straightens up and comes back to join them.
You must be Fink.
How did you know?
Oh, Landfill told me everything about you. I feel like I know all you guys, so it won't have that awkward get-to-know-each-other stage.
Perfect.
And if I could just ask one favor?
Name it.
If it wouldn't be too uncomfortable, I was hoping maybe you guys could call me Landfill in honor of him.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
It's like we never lost landfill.
Landfill, it would be an honor if you joined us.
Cheers.
Gil stabs a hole in the can and shotguns the beer.
Oh my God, he's faster than landfill.
Gil finishes the beer and then belches a tasty loud burp all over them.
Oh my God, what is that, bratwurst?
Oh, it even smells like landfill.
Oh God, someone open a window fast.
Wait, I want to bask in it.
Yeah. Let it be. Welcome back, landfill.
Hey, let's go get sour on some crafts.
Yeah!
Cut to, the guys are packing up their suitcases. Jan gives himself another black eye with a doorknob.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Sorry. Meanwhile, Landfill 2 is plowing Krista doggy style. Oh, that was worse. As she replaces Landfill's picture on her nightstand with one of Landfill 2.
Landfill 2, you are twice the man Landfill 1 was.
Well, thank you, little lady. Woo!
Cut to Munich. The guys are wandering down alleyways, trying to remember how to get to Beerfest.
Are we lost?
The thing about it is, we were shit-faced when he took us there.
What?
Really drunk.
Wait a minute. We've been training for an entire year, lost our jobs and our family members, and you don't know where this is?
Technically, you haven't been training.
Can it, college boy?
College boy, I thought you went to college.
Hey, guys, please, just give it a rest.
You know what? I got an idea. It might work. I did this study in college. Finkelstein's theory on effects of alcohol on the temporal lobes.
English.
Drunken recall. I made people drink massive quantities, then taught things while they were blacked out. Now in the morning, they had no recollection of it. And when I got them drunk, they remembered everything.
Bullshit.
Ah, now you're gonna come in after me. Cowboy on one side, Indian on the other. It's the Wild West. I got it published.
Where?
Maxim Magazine under the title E equals MC Hammered.
All right, let's do this.
Which one of you two was more wasted?
He was.
All right, okay, I was. I actually hadn't eaten much that day.
Cut to exterior food cart. The guys are giving Todd beer after beer, but he's not getting drunk.
Anything?
Sorry, but I have been training for a beer drinking competition.
Fate 2, a large pile of crushed cans sits in front of Todd on a table.
Sober as a bird.
All right, enough fucking around. Here, try this.
Fink hands Todd a bottle of Goldenschlager. Todd drinks half of the bottle in one gulp immediately, then feels the effects. He begins to lead them around and through alleyways until they get to the door with the upside-down red V. They walk through the creepy area with the sick and the mime before finally arriving at the door with the eye slot. Todd knocks, and the same doorman from the previous year slides open the viewing slot.
The password?
Todd yodels the exact song that Mr. Schneidelvision sang the year before, much to the amazement of the other guys.
That was great.
That was last year's password.
He slams the eye viewer shut, leaving the guys standing there crestfallen.
Oh, come on.
That's cheap.
I got an idea.
There is a loud banging on the door, and the doorman opens the viewing slot again. He stops because no one is there, but there is a large wooden keg lying there with a scroll on it. The doorman opens the door and looks around. Seeing that the coast is clear, he opens the scroll, which reads, "Good luck mit the competition. The compliments of Baron von Wolfhausen." The doorman pushes the keg inside. It rolls down the steps into the main area of Beerfest, where the lid pops off and Todd, Jan, Barry, Landfill 2, and Fink pop out. The crowd boos and jeers at them until the Baron commands everyone's attention.
Silence! The old frozen keg. Very clever for Americans. Now get them out of here.
Thuggy thugs depending and descending on the stage.
Hang on. We're here to honor our grandfather, Johann von Wolfhausen.
The stable boy thief.
No, your half-brother. Your older half-brother and rightful heir to the von Wolfhausen brewery.
Oh, please. Johann wasn't even Ludwig's true offspring.
No?
Jan pulls Todd over to where the family portraits hang on the wall. They stand next to them so everyone can see the similarities.
Portrait. Not true offspring?
I'd say it was pretty close to me, eh?
You know, the von Wolfhausen brewery is our brewery.
Even if your silly fairy tale is true, we have a little saying in Munich. Get the fuck out of here. Gods.
Wait. We came here to drink some beer. Are you gonna let us do that? Or are you afraid of getting your asses stomped?
The crowd starts yelling for the Germans to let the Americans drink, and the Baron is forced to pause and reconsider.
Let them drink.
Let them drink. Let them drink. Let them drink. Let them drink.
Grandpapa, we've crushed them once. Let us do it again. Let us humiliate them.
Please, Opie, we can do this.
No, we can do it, yeah.
Okay, why not? For shits and giggles, let him drink.
Teams from all over the world begin to enter, waving their countries' respective flags and cheering. As the Germans enter, people throw flowers at them. The beer referee sounds a large trumpet.
Beer drinkers, welcome to Beerfest. You are the privileged few.
We got the Brits in round 1. We already kicked their asses in World War II. Cheerio, let's do it again.
Drink well, drink with honor. Let the games begin.
Beerfest.
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 Oh, shit. Oh, it is me. Oh, first round is the best of 5, USA versus England.
Your fur coat and no trousers, you are. I'm sorry, one more time?
Shove off. We're gonna put the skitters in your Alan Wickers, you plonker.
You don't know what he's saying?
Volume chug. Landfill 2 faces off against Scutney. A ginormous mug of beer is placed in front of him.
Come on, big boy.
Drinking! The two men chug and Landfill 2 wins with a yellow victory. USA. 1 point. Next up is ping pong with Todd and Jen facing off against the Brits. Since Todd is so drunk, it's an easy win for the British team. England. 1 point. Next is trick quarters. Scutney performs a hacky sack-like move with his quarter before balancing on it on his nose and then tilting his head down to bounce it off the table and into the mug of the beer that sits there. Barry follows, only instead of balancing the coin on his nose, he swallows it, then shoots it out his nose and into the beer mug. USA. 2 points. Next up is the long pour. Fink expertly pours beer into Landfill 2's mouth without even a drop spilled. The British team, however, chokes as the pourer spills his mug all over the drinker at the bottom. USA. 3 points. Cut to the Germans on the sideline drinking Ram's piss. Back to the scoreboard reads Mexico, Germany. Oh, I'm sorry. Mexico 0, Germany 1. As they begin the challenge called Mexican.
Now, how do I say this? Is it Mexican?
The Germans celebrate their win over Mexico, while the U.S. takes on France in a beer funnel competition. Landfill 2 smokes the French, and he and Fink celebrate, while Todd celebrates by jumping off a nearby ledge and landing face first on the floor. The Germans face off against Canada in a dizzy competition, and Germany easily wins. The brackets show that Germany has made it to the final round. All that's left is for the Swedes to take on the U.S. The U.S. team wins their final competition against Sweden, and they move on to the final round. Championship round! Germany versus USA. Cut to interior Beerfest bathroom. There's a long line of men relieving themselves of all the beers that they have filled up on.
All right, this is what we came for. The Germans.
Yeah,
the Germans.
As Fink stares down at the drain as he pees, a sudden realization hits him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What's up, Finky?
I got it. Beating the boot. It's so simple. It's all about fluid dynamics and quantum bubble nautics. Follow.
I missed that part when he said the thing.
Pay attention. I'm only doing this once, okay? Excuse me.
You do me a favor and top me off? All right, thank you. Okay, now look, the bubble is essentially a high volume vacuum that grows and grows until it gets to the heel, and then it pops and explodes all over the poop. Okay, so what you want to do is create a spiral effect by spinning the boot and making a whirlpool. When the bubble hits the corner, gravity will take over and shoot beer down your throats.
So what you're saying is, when the bubble comes, just turn the boot.
Yeah, if we find ourselves in the boot challenge, we can beat these guys.
Wow, way to go, Finky. All right, let's light this kraut candle.
Yeah!
They exit the bathroom, pulling a still drunk Todd along with them. He was still in the middle of peeing, so pee sprays everywhere as they drag him away.
I'm still going. I'm still peeing.
Back out on the main floor, the U.S. team steps up toe-to-toe with the German team.
They're going to wipe our schwanz on you.
Bring it on, meine bitch.
My bitch is the name of my new ska band. Championship round is the best of 7. Ungest for the ultimate battle. Quarter bounce is first, with Otto and Barry facing off against each other. 5 stop. Long distance, cruiser bounce. Distance, 10 meters.
Watch and learn.
Barry tosses his coin and it bounces right into the bucket.
Move the bucket. 20 meters.
20 meters! 20 meters.
You're never gonna make it.
Oh, yeah? 30 meters.
30 meters!
Okay. All right, let's see it.
Otto bounces his coin right into the bucket. The Germans celebrate while the U.S. team looks shocked. Germany, the winner! Next up is the upside down chug. Fink is up against Rolf and wins by a mile. The Germans cheer.
It's okay. It's okay.
The next challenge is beer pong. German easily wins again. Germany 3, USA 0. If Germany wins, they are the champions. They step up to a ping pong table and Fink and Jan pick up the paddles. They face off against Otto and Hamasher.
Wait a minute, hold the phone. El referee, there is an American player who has not competed in any events.
Yeah, and the rule says every competitor must compete. Otherwise,
Disqualification.
Hold on there, Hansel.
9. That is the rule. Your 5th teammate must compete now. 9.
Are you talking about me?
Todd steps up, still very drunk, and immediately falls to the floor.
Jan, if we let him play, we're gonna get slaughtered and it's over. Kaput.
You heard the guy.
I'll play with him.
Come on, Barry.
Barry, you sure?
Sure as schnitzel.
Jan ceremoniously gives his paddle to Barry, and Fink gives his to Todd.
Hey, Bearzo, I'm proud of you.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, comrades, how about loser takes a paddle up the ass?
The fucking Bears of
I like
mitzvah.
that. Volley for serve.
Barry isn't ready. He swings and misses.
You know you have to hit the ball.
Barry serves and hits the ball so hard into the mug on the German side that it shatters.
What do you think about that, fuckhead?
Hamasher picks up the mug and chews on the broken glass as he drinks the beer. The guys look on in shock as his mouth starts to bleed.
What do you think about that, head fuck?
The game continues with Barry carrying the weight for the U.S. team. He plays around Todd's bumbling drunkenness and continues to score point after point. Match point.
Come on, we gotta win this one.
Bring it.
The match resumes and Barry and Hamisher are matching each other hit for hit. Suddenly, Hamisher whacks the ball off the table and into the crowd. He and Otto celebrate, but then see Barry leap off of the stage, paddle extended. He manages to hit the ball before landing hard on the ground. It flies up, 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 until finally landing in Otto's mirror mug.
Jiminy!
Todd hugs Barry as he comes back onto the stage.
Wow, what a shot.
Hey, Todd. Sorry about porking your wife, man.
Hey, Barry, you can pork my wife anytime.
Lord. They laugh and embrace as Otto and Hamisher chug their beers. Next up is Thumper. The pantomime memory game. Otto makes a less vicious licking motion and then mimes putting a dick in his mouth and then points to Fink. Fink mimes putting a dick in his mouth and then points to Fink. Fink makes the dick in his mouth motion, then scratches under his arm like a monkey. He points to Rolf. Rolf does the monkey move, but then puts his fingers over his eyes like glasses when he was supposed to make horns on his head. He tries to defend himself to the referee, but to no avail.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Bullshit.
The next game is rapid fire quarters. Each player chugs a beer while bouncing quarters into an empty mug. The referee presses the stopwatch in his hand and everyone stops. The quarters are counted as the two teams talk shit to each other. Germany, 224.
Oh,
that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That was good.
USA. Okay, the math doesn't math, but you know what? 224, all tied up, sudden death. You know
No,
what that
it's
means?
228 because USA won.
Oh, okay, all right. Well then, so
Not
that's
fair, referees.
good.
Count
Das
the coins.
Boot. I messed it up. I'm sorry. Das Boot. That's Boot. So that's Todd. You huddled for the you huddled for the pit, Todd.
Okay, hey guys, this is that moment. The moment that only exists in sports. The moment where the good guys take on the bad guys. The moment that if this was a speech in a movie, this would be shown up on the Humungatron to get the home team fans fired up, huh? All right, us versus them. We're the bad guys and they're the good guys. And I'll be damned if we're gonna let the good guys win.
Actually, we're the good guys and they're the bad guys. So,
All right, let me start that again, guys. Hey guys, this is that moment.
Fellas, I just want to say, thanks for the greatest year of my life. All right? And no matter what happens, win or lose, drinking with you guys, it's just plain old-fashioned fun.
Hey, let's do this for Grandpa Wolfhouse.
And for Landfill.
Gam Gam.
And America. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Grandpa
Wolfhouse, Landfill, Gam Gam,
America.
Go.
Go!
Flying Chug, Germany versus USA. The winner is champion of Beerfest.
Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Das Boot.
The guys are talking smack to the Germans across the table when the Baron walks up with Cherry on his arm.
Jerry?
Find a secret agent. We said to keep an eye on you.
They're making out.
Oh, it's that Grandpapa.
Take what's yours, Grandpapa.
Damn, that's nasty.
Always bet on black, yeah.
Game on, not a drop that can be spilled. The teams are neck and neck as they chug beers down the line. The American teams look like they even have a chance of winning. The Baron nods to Cherry and she saunters over towards Landfill 2, who is chugging the boot. Hey, fat ass. When I dropped your brother in that vat, he squealed like a stuffed pig. This statement causes Landfill 2 to sputter in his drinking, and he coughs, spilling beer all over himself. He looks at the other guys in shock. Germany!
Oh, did you hear what she said?
Get out of here. Get out!
No. Hey, do something. Losers.
See you later, stable boy. Say hello to the family whore.
USA sucks. USA sucks.
USA sucks.
USA
USA
sucks.
sucks.
Double or nothing.
On what, huh?
12,000 family recipe. You win, keep it. We win, we get your brewery. Or should I say our brewery?
But we already have the recipe.
I got off the nerd's computer. You're fucked.
Which Baron?
What's so funny?
I didn't put that recipe on my computer. However, you were holding the recipe for a low-carb strawberry beer. We call it She-Wolf. It's okay.
Strawberry?
The Baron turns on Cherry, raises his hand, and snaps his fingers. Two thugs come over and start to carry her away. No! You know you like your strawberries and you want me to lose weight. So that was the low carb. So wait a minute, we like strawberry. Oh, so get your damn hands off. You're trying to see my panties? God damn it, put me down, please. Where are the... Yeah, you know what? I'm not saying the rest of this line, but you know what? Fuck you and your goddamn body dysmorphia. Bye.
So are we going to play for the recipe or should I just roll it up and eat it? I'm hungry.
Jim begins to put the parchment with the recipe on it in his mouth.
Wait.
Put your money where your mouth is. Us against you, 10 boots, 5 against 5.
You couldn't even do one boot. You can hardly stand.
Take the bit, you fucking pussy!
Okay, crush the bastard. And then I want spectator number 1 kill.
Yeah, this is going to be like taking black walnut candy from a baby.
It's very funny, Deutschbag. One thing is, one, we're not babies. And two, we're not that drunk.
Yeah, they're not that drunk. Cheeky,
Cheeky
bastards.
bastards.
They're not
They're
that
not
drunk.
that drunk.
They're not
They're
that
not
drunk.
that
Not
drunk.
drunk.
They're not
They're
that
not
drunk.
that drunk. They're
They're
not
not
that
that
drunk.
drunk.
That
They're
drunk.
not that drunk. They're not that drunk.
5 boots? Are you fucking mental?
Trust me, we can do this. Just spin the boot, and when the bubble comes, trust me, this will work.
Gentlemen, ready? Good luck. You're going to need it.
Das Boot.
Das
Das
Boot.
Boot.
Das
Das
Boot.
Boot.
Das
Das
Boot.
Boot.
The guys walked up to the table, prepared with 10 boots, and faced the Germans.
Deutschland, you're flawed.
Ah, look, the little one looks like he has pubic hair all over his head. It's okay, it works. Yeah, because you have a dick face.
You son of a bitch!
Rolf grabs Fink's yarmulke out of his head and throws it to the floor. Jan grabs his head. They shouldn't have done that.
Oh See, Daisy, I accidentally pushed his thingy off.
The Germans laugh as Fink turns to look at Jan, his face full of rage, and his eye is a golden star of David.
Fink's got the eye of the Jew. He's got the eye of the Jew. Fink's our anchor man. Come on, trust me, trust me.
He moves Fink to the end of the line so that he is up against Hamasher, who is a bit nervous at the way Fink is staring him down.
You just blew.
Und. Oh, Friedrich, I'm sorry. Und drinken? Todd and Otto pick up their boots and begin chugging. When Todd gets close to the bubble, Fink calls out to him.
Spin it!
Next up is John and Rolf. Finken once again gives the cue.
Spin it!
Next is Barry against Gunther.
Spin it!
Next up is Landfill 2 and Schlemmer, who at the same time Fink and Hamasher pick up their boots and begin to chug. Fink is chugging with ridiculous speed. The Baron urges Hamasher to hurry up. Landfill 2 gives a chant started with the crowd.
Drink, Fink, drink, Fink, drink, Fink.
Hamasher Fury finishes just ahead of Fink, but when they hold their glasses upside down to show that they finished, a drop slowly slides out of Hamasher's boot. The Germans scream and try to catch it, but it falls to the table. Since not a drop can be spilled, the German team has lost. USA! USA! The crowd boos the Germans and pelts them with lettuce as the American team celebrates. The Baron looks nervous. The German team cries. Miss Barley hands a large trophy to Jan and Todd, who proudly display it over their heads while looking at the Baron. The Baron reaches inside of its coat coat pocket and pulls out a giant golden key, which he tosses to Jan. Then he lifts his glass and cheers and walks away to the crowd's cheers of USA, USA. Cut to exterior streets of Amsterdam 1 year later.
Little R&R in Amsterdam. Just what the doctor ordered.
You know, I came to a conference here once. Hookerthon 2002. Fantastic seminars.
Sounds fun.
Nothing but the best for the executives of Von Wolfhausen Brewery, right?
That's right.
Hey guys, where are we? I think the hotel is this way.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hold on. Let me check. No, I think it's that way.
They end up at the end of an alleyway where they see a man smoking a joint in front of a wall spray painted with a marijuana leaf. Oh, Willie Nelson? Oh, man.
Holy crap, Willie Nelson?
What are you doing here?
Story. I was invited over here for this big secret international pot smoking competition. My teammates, Cheech and Chong, chickened out on me. They wouldn't fly in my biodiesel airplane, and the smoke out's in 30 minutes, and I don't want to get disqualified. Now you guys don't want to be my teammates, do you?
Yeah!
All right, let's do it. Do you hear the one about the guy who told his son, if you don't quit masturbating, you'll go blind? He said, Dad, I'm over here.
They all laugh as Willie leads them into a room filled with smoke. As the door closes, the screen reads, "Coming soon, Podfest." The end.
Yay!
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. That was absolutely awesome. And thank you for watching. Join us again on the next one.